How you guys doing? Today we're going to talk about self-centered, you know, just the simple things we need to do because it's important to be self-centered, man. Let me get some water real quick. Drink your water, man. Drink your water. It's important. That's how you get big. No, I'm playing. All right, I'm gonna start right now. Basically, a lot of us we don't understand that we get caught up in so much bullshit, so much animosity that we forget what we supposed to do as one, as who we are. Um, some of us might tend to get lazy to proceed with our dreams because it might seem too long or take too long. That's not the case. Well, it is the case, but it shouldn't have to be like that. Some people dwell on the past and dwell on what's wrong and dwell on people and what they've done wrong to them. Honestly, if you're still moving and going and living every day, I advise you to practice to forget about them and forget about it. Because at the end of the day, like I say this all the time in other lives, you have a choice. You have a choice to either leave that person, never speak to them again. It doesn't matter. Mean what you say, and say what you mean. Um, a lot of people sometimes will just talk about the same bull crap, but then wanting to do better in their life. You can't do both. You have to do one. You either have to move on or stay stuck and keep talking about some insanity. I call it the loop of insanity. You keep talking about the same thing over. It's like you're trying to relive it. That's not going to help you get no better. It should make you stronger and it should help you move forward. You don't have to prove shit to nobody. When you try to prove something to somebody, bro, you're making yourself more valuable to fail because you're trying to prove something to someone that you shouldn't be able. That's too much energy. That's too much energy wasting. Stop proving yourself to people. How you doing? How you doing, Allison? How you doing? Stop trying to prove yourself to people and just live your life. Be self-centered. Just live your life. Eventually everything will come back down. Everything will come back down. I'm glad you're doing good. How you doing, gamer? Um, but if you stay stuck, how you doing? If you stay stuck, nothing much, man. Chilling, talking about self-centered because it's important. If you stay stuck in one little zone, if you stay stuck in your own mind, you're not getting nowhere. Whether if you isolate yourself, if you even smoke or if you even drink, do that for the right reason. Don't just do it just to dwell on the past because you're gonna get stuck and you're gonna fail. A lot of people tend to forget about how it feels to be happy. People want other people to be happy for them. You should not be able to expect anybody to be happy for you but yourself. Um, Sometimes okay, it depends on that part. Sometimes parents, all right, you shouldn't depend on nobody. Just be self-centered. Just be who you are. At the end of the day, you're trying to make yourself happy. You're not trying to make nobody else happy. They come along, those are your supporters. But at the end of it, behind closed doors, it's all you. Um, be the person that wants you to succeed. It's okay, Parker. You're good, man. You ain't missed nothing. Um, Basically, if someone, like I say this in my other lives too, because it all connects, it's all important. If someone is trying to bring you down, you have to leave that situation before you actually get brung down and find yourself in jail or find yourself in a loop. I call it the loop of sanity. When you wake up and don't do nothing, just constantly over and over. That's fine, but you have to break out of that because it's going to catch up to you. If you walk outside, if whether you're in Francisco, whether you're in San Jose, you will see a couple of homeless people. That is the prime example of failure. That is a prime example of lupus sanity. That is the prime example of life ruined. If when you see somebody out on the street, sleeping on the streets or whatever, that is the prime example of life ruined. That's life living, not living life. That's life living. Um, Even when you're working, Be grateful that you have something that you have money coming in. That you do. Be grateful that you have a car. Be grateful that you're walking. Be grateful, anything of that nature. Just be grateful because a lot of people sometimes wish they were in your shoes. Jealousy is also the big problem too. You see somebody that works out, you wish you were them. You wish you can be big and bad. Everybody wants to be this Incredible Hulk build. Everybody wants to have this ninja build. Be just do you. Just work out, and the results will come. You know, a lot of people, some people, not a lot, sorry. Some people would ask me, they'd be like, oh, how you get muscles and this and that. I just say, dude, just keep working out. Because eventually, if you keep doing it, what happens? It'll come. It'll show. The tone muscle starts showing, everything will show. You just have to keep believing within yourself and do better within yourself. You are the only person that actually can control itself. No one can control you but yourself. You have power over you. You can get up right now and jump. No one knows why you did it, but you just jumped. That's because you have the power to. Self-centered is having free will to just be who you are and not taking advice from somebody. You taking advice from someone that's going to bring you down. Oh, I think you should wear this. No, I'm going to wear this because I think it's best for me. I don't want to listen to your opinion, dude. Always have a good heart, dude. Always have a good, even though a lot of people, I've been backstabbed so many times. I've been betrayed. Dude, I've been hurt too. All right. And sometimes it be your own people, but you have to be happy and just move on. You don't even have to talk to them no more. That's the crazy part. You don't even have to obligate with them. You could just move on, whether it's brothers, sisters, family, cousins, nieces. Forget them, because all there is you. You have to find happiness within yourself. That's really important. That's really what it stands for. People want people in their lives. They want attention, or they want to have that reassurance, or they want to have friends, family. You will have friends and family. You just have to keep doing what you're doing. But if you keep falling off and getting back on and falling off, you're gonna drive yourself crazy, and then you're gonna really fail. You're not gonna want to move. You're gonna just want to stay still, keep reminiscing, staying stuck, being a thought too much, and then you get so much in your thought that you just forget who you are. And then you look at old pictures, you look at old Snapchat videos or whatever you have, the good times, and you just stuck for like months. And then you trying to figure yourself out. If you go back on my live, I talk about a lot of different things that can help you. And it's true. But I'm not here to tell you. I'm here to reassure you, though. I know you know, but I'm just here to reassure you because it's important. You're important, for real. You matter. I don't think a lot of people will get it. I had a friend, who was my friend. He disrespected me. You know, I bought him stuff, helped him out. You know, I gave him wisdom when he needed it. All for him to tell me, fuck me. He said, fuck you, man, fuck you. I'm like, that's how you feel? I didn't cuss at him. I just started, when you start telling facts in an argument, you win. But then you have to be careful because you might lose your composure. I don't do that no more. I have control. I know myself. So I told myself, look, man, you can't just be walking around pointing fingers in people's faces like that, flipping them off, because you're gonna die. Somebody's gonna kill you out here. You know, he didn't want to take my advice. Once he said he don't care, I just stopped talking to him, and then I just moved on. Because that's energy, time wasting. That's energy wasting. I'm not gonna waste my time trying to help someone. How you doing, Ryan? I'm not gonna waste my time, right, trying to help somebody who don't want to help themselves. That's the problem that y'all don't understand. If y'all are trying to help a person and they are willing to keep failing, not want to take your advice or not want to listen to you, you have to stop helping them because they do not care for themselves. It doesn't matter how much you try. You're going to try so much to where you're going to probably fail. And that's facts. To have a better life, to have a better perception in life, you have to move different. You have to change your thoughts and mind and be open-minded while you're out here. You can't be thinking negative all the time because that negativity is everywhere. You walk outside, it's already some negative stuff. You go on social media, already some negative stuff. Already, and it can ruin your day, it can ruin your perception. Do not listen to that. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe anything somebody says sometimes, and don't believe everything you see. For real, it's the truth. But yeah, it's really important, and I hope you guys will understand that because not a lot of people will get it. You know, not a lot of people will understand that. And yeah, that's all there is to it. See, me, I love cars. I love working on cars. I love being who I am. But if you're worried about what another person is doing, say if you want to work on bikes or work on cars or whatever it is, You get jealous because the next person know more than you. That don't look at it like that. Look at it as a come up. Okay, he know better. He know more. I can learn from him. Start thinking like that, because when you start thinking everyone knows more than everybody, it just that's how it is. But if you look at it the wrong way, you're going to move the wrong way. You have to look at it in a positive way. Stop looking at it as, oh, he thinks he's big. He thinks he's macho man. He thinks he knows everything. No, he just put more practice into it. Some people got parents to help them out. You know what I mean? So that's how they really know everything. But if you just knowing what to if you just don't if you just assuming stuff straight off the bat, then expect not to make it. And that's simple. Simple as that, man. You know? A lot of people need to understand like there's more to it than just like, hate. Whether if it takes time, whether if it's taking too long for you to get to where you want to get to, everything happens for a reason. God had put you in a certain spot for a reason. Just because something didn't happen this way doesn't mean it's over. Everything happens for a reason, and God has put you in a predicament for a better position. And it might take longer because the good way is always the long way. Fastest way is the demon way. They always want you to, fail in some type of way or some type of what. But the faster, the better, man. The faster, the worse. But the longer the process, the better, because it just shows how much patience you got. That's all. All about patience, man. And a lot of people don't have that. And that's what's wrong with some people. If you don't have patience, they don't expect to win everything. You need to have patience. No one likes to lose. No one doesn't want to get beat. But eventually you'll have to get beat in order to win. That's how it works. You get beat down just to win. If you don't get beat down, you just winning. You're obviously cheating. Something ain't right. But you have to get beat down first just to win. That's how it works. No one wants to lose, but you have to lose sometimes to win. Simple as that, man. Self-control, for real. Self-centered. Be who you are. Be the person that you desire to be. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Stay blessed. Drink water, man. Keep your hygiene up, you know what I mean? Get your muscles right. Get your guns right. Get your body right, man. Love y'all, man. Stay happy, man. Peace. God bless. Yes, sir.